Hi, my name's Jess, and today I'm going to lead you through a very efficient burnout recovery Yoga Nidra or non-sleep deep rest relaxation. So ideally you would be reclined, flat on your back, possibly with some level of support under your knees or your head. And if you cannot lay down, then you can also do this seated. Let's say you're on break at work in your office or something like that. All you've got to do is close your eyes and follow along. You'll notice that there is a subtle background sound, a fan, and I want you to imagine that this constant white noise in the background represents a healing energy all around you. And as you settle in, imagining that you could experience something like an out-of-body experience where your physical body remains reclined or seated, depending, and your energetic body begins to float up, taking a bird's eye view of your physical body. So it's almost like there's a hologram of the physical floating above and looking down at the dense physical body, connected to the physical reality. And once you've caught a glimpse of that, whether you're holding it or not, shifting for a moment your awareness onto your breath. Imagining that as you breathe in, you draw in particles of light, golden white light, through not just the nose or the mouth, but through the pores of the skin. You fill up and just continue in that way where each time you inhale, you envision, experience particles of light moving in, collecting on the inside. And with your next exhale breath, as though you've got a straw in between your lips, breathe out through pursed lips. Continuing in this way for the next several breaths, elongating your exhale. So the exhale is notably longer than the inhale without effort, without struggle or strain. Particles of light move in on the inhalation. Slow, smooth exhalation as the body sinks deeper and deeper into the support beneath you. Having the sensation of sandbags resting, heavy, sinking. With every exhale, more and more particles of light with every inhale. And now allowing this process to continue as though it were a automation, something that once you press the button will run continuously, as though in the background, sort of like a virus protection software, let's say. And as this process continues, you drift back up to the hologram, looking down, watching this process of light infusing every cell, every muscle, every bone, organ, the tissues. With every inhalation, and as though you could have X-ray vision to the internal processes of all of the different systems in the body: endocrine, glandular, nervous system, circulatory, digestive, reproductive, right down to the cellular processes, as though you could watch every single process optimizing, recalibrating, rebalancing, simply as a byproduct of that automation, just like a software update. Witnessing the coherence, harmony, integration, and now the upgrade is complete. You may slowly begin to move fingers, toes, perhaps gently turning the head from side to side, with this knowing that the work, the energy work, will now continue, just like the automation, in the background, 24/7. And the more you come back, once a week, every day, a couple of times a week, the more the body remembers this state. And what you can do as you bring yourself back up to a waking state is pick a number between 1 and 20. And throughout the rest of the day today, that number will be the number of times you come back to the memory of this process. So perhaps just recalling what it felt like, envisioning laying there or sitting there. Perhaps with an inhale, you feel those particles of light or any other image, sensation that came through you during this process. So a moment of your time, let's say the number you chose was 15, then 15 times before the end of the day for the duration of a few seconds, the time it takes to breathe in and breathe out, you recall, you find your way back to this process. You remind yourself that this automatic optimization is running in the background, and the more you pay attention to it, the more you increase its efficiency, its power. So just to think of this process is to activate it, to enhance it. I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you soon.